Well, good morning and welcome to Craft Round the Clock. I'm Mary with Ocean Breeze and Me, and so glad you all are here. So let me get myself up on my laptop. Hopefully. And there's Cheryl Michi. Good morning. How are you? We have a very, very cold morning. Good morning, Lori. There we are. And I see Miss Tracy. Good morning. Continued prayers for your granddad. I don't know what is going on. My comments are such a mess. There is something hiding it, and I cannot get rid of it. I don't want to write anything. Okay, so we'll do our best right here. Good morning, Sheila. Okay. Gracious, everything is sticking to me this morning. So, let me see what happens if I do this. Nothing. I guess that's what happens. Maybe. Cindy Clark, hello. Okay, this is the print we are going to use today. And this is Paper Meoni. I believe I got it, if not last year, possibly the year before. I can't remember how long that they've been around for a little while. So that is what we are going to use. And this is the surface. And I don't want to do it this way. I want to do it this way. Good morning, Esmeralda. How are you? I hope Chad is doing well. So we're going to do it at an angle. And then I'm going to try, let's tip you down. I'm going to try and blend my colors on the sides and the bottom. Then we'll go from there. So let me get myself some Mod Podge. I need some mussels. Is everybody into red, white, and blue yet? I told my husband to be prepared. As soon as Easter was over, I would be into red, white, and blue, and I am. Here's I got a flower pot. I've got something else sitting over here. I've got a star in the window. I'm ready. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our print down. Oh, squish, squish. Let's see if yeah, it's not doing anything. I'll have to play around with it later. And Susan Hicks, hello. Gail. Who do we have good news with? He is doing so much better. Oh, thank God. I'm so happy. I guess, you know, sometimes you've got to go through, excuse my English, hell to get to where you need to be. But, you know, God's watching out for him. He's not ready to leave us yet. He's got things to do. Things to do, places to go, and people to see, right? Alrighty. Okie doke. So let's get going here. And let me know if you can't hear. I think my phone is up. I'm not sure. And once again, I apologize for the rough voice, but it is what it is. And I guess it'll be that way until they figure out what's going on. I'm on a whole new system now. None of the antibiotics, steroids, have done any good. So we're going to be taking a whole new route. CT scan is great. So there is, there's good news. So trying to scroll up so I can see. I may not be able to see anything until later. So now they're going to focus all on allergies. So I will be going through regimens of different medicines. All I know is I would like to feel better. She had put me, and I don't know if I was on and mentioned anything. They had put me on the Mucinex DM. Oh, that was a nightmare. I had felt like I had been out on a bender. I couldn't put one foot in front of the other. I just was walking, swaying. And I sat down. I said to my husband, I said, I'm going to sit here and not move. Well, I ended up falling asleep. And he woke me up. He said, it's dinner time. I went out cold. So, cheers. So I said, I'm not taking that anymore. I need to be able to function. I have refused to drive at this point until they figure out what's going on with me because my head's just not in the game. And I'm not going to take any chances. So I talked to her yesterday and she said, okay, well, then I want you to take it at night. Okay. So really, I didn't have a bad night. So we'll see. I see her next week and we will get a game plan. And then we will get the echo from my heart doctor and the blood work. And then we'll start comparing everything. But this is just crazy. I thought we did the right thing by moving to Delaware. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. But I'm not moving. I just better find something that works because I'm not moving again. This is it. So we were having very nice weather. This morning we woke up to 36 degrees. Not so good. Very, very, very cold. And then by next Tuesday, I think we're high 80s. Craziness. So thank goodness I didn't plant any flowers. I've just been working on cleaning up the yard. And a friend of mine gave me some of her overflow of coneflowers. And I'm not sure, I'm hoping that I've got Lily of the Valley that she didn't want. It's an invasive, so we won't be able to purchase at a garden center. So I might hit my garden club friends and find out if they might be growing any in their yard that they would like to share. I love Lily of the Valley. Okay, let's dry a little more. So I hope all of you are doing well. Good morning, Deb. I hope you're doing good this morning. I get to make my non-favorite trip next month. I have to have teeth pulled. Yuck. Not my idea of a fun time. Going to the dentist is not my idea of a fun time. Okay. Alrighty, so let's take the edges off. Nose. Okie doke. So let me get myself a couple paint dishes over here. And I think maybe I will start with some purple. Some purple, maybe I'll just pour them all out. Purple. Some green. Whoa, have some green. This is a kind of a skin tone, but it works in on the light areas. Scroll up so I can see here. Good morning, Jackie and Irma. Hi, Elizabeth. Sorry for my finger in the middle. Oh, Tracy, by the way, I love your sewing. I'll have to get my brain thinking. I have my sewing machine is in the bedroom. There's no way it would fit in my craft room anymore. I'm lucky if I can fit in my craft room. So, okie doke. And my sponge. But that's 2, 3, 4. That's awesome. And one more for good measure, just in case. All right, so I think I'm going to kind of start up here just a white or a tray anymore. So we'll put some white off to the side, I hope. Very purple. I'll try and get the purples out of the way. I think that might be about it for purple. Oh, paper towel. No wiping on pant legs. I have enough things ruined. All right, let's do... Sorry, I'm quiet. I'm concentrating. Could end up dangerous. That purple is very purple. Not sure I'm thrilled with that. gracious. There we go. Might not be the right kind of green, shade of green either. Okay. All right. So let's give it a dry. Good morning, Cindy Smith. Morning, Patty. And Mare is here. Good morning. Kelly Cat, good morning. Oh, it's cool in Florida too. Sorry, I have to do it this way, my computer. Good morning, sweet Tiffany. Love you big. Okay, let's give it a dry. My comments all stopped at Cindy saying hello this morning. So that tells you. Runaway sponges. Cheers. I'm going to start going through all of my fabric scraps that have anything to do with any Americana, patriotic. I probably won't be sewing, but I would like to put them, missed, need some Mod Podge, squares, put them together. I have a footstool in my living room, and it wouldn't need to be anything big, just something that I can lay over the top that is all patriotic. So that's something I want to do. I have to get a plate stand for my plate that I did with the eagle. We are going to be ordering some buntings to go across the house. We have a lot of railings. Jackie knows, Annabelle, they've been here. We have a front patio with a railing, and then our side is, the back side is huge. It goes all the way like this. So I plan on doing it up big. Paper towel on the floor. All right, let's dry that. Okay, let me turn myself around here a minute. I'm back on it. Oh, stretch, girl. So on the sides, there is writing. As you can see right up here. So I also want to extend that as well. I never know which one I have here. I have to play around till I find out what I got. I never remember colors. The darn thing about it is I think they're pretty, they're both pretty close. They are. Okay. And this isn't words, it's just pattern. And I don't mind if it carries onto the paper. Not at all. So I just saw something, and you guys can tell me if I'm right. I know Dollar General was doing all the ducks. Well, now I see roosters and chickens. Is that right? I want to go check it out. I'm not rooster or chicken, a huge rooster or chicken fan, but they're cute. Let me scroll up so I can see if you answer. Gracious. Isn't this the pits? Whoa. Not even to the end. There we go. And Diane, good morning. Ruby, good morning. Good morning, Tracy. How are you? Tracy's Crafty Creations. Another one that's going to be a grandmother. Nothing like it. Nothing like it. I wish I could say we were expecting a grandchild in our family. Now it'll be the greats. But that's a little ways off. Sarah's going to graduate from college this year. So she definitely needs to get herself established, get a job. But at least she's going to wait to run off to Florida, thank goodness. She was going to move to Florida without having a job right out of college. Not a good idea. But now she has decided that she will wait for a little bit, a year at least. So that's good news. Need to get established. It's funny, and I'm sure the rest of you are the same. When I think about, you know, when the holidays come around, like we just had Easter, and I mean, I look at my granddaughter, and she's 22, but I can, in my mind, it takes no time at all for me to go back to when she was little and was out in our yard looking for Easter eggs, you know, doing the Easter egg hunt. Just amazing how fast time goes. So all you new grandmas, you best cherish every minute. Because if you think your kids grew up fast, wait. Grandbabies will be faster. Good Lord. I feel like I've not gotten anywhere, and my time is going to soon be up. Gracious. Okay, so let me show you what we have so far. I know it's probably a little hard for you to see. So I have a few flowers here that I want to add. You know me and my 3-dimension. And I did not see a schedule. Ouch. So I do not know who is next. But if you are on Craft Around the Clock, you know how to refresh. And if you are not a member of Craft Around the Clock, link is in the bottom of my page where you see the little chain link. Hi, Pat. I'm so envious of you. That cabin just looks like, I mean, you know, I could just get in there and just melt in that surrounding. Oh, and I'm really not a huge cabin person, but yeah, just to have a couple days of serenity. Would be awesome. Change of scenery. That's me. I'm always looking for change of scenery. And believe me, I'd be staying there as long as I could. We're looking into, after our family reunion, we were in Chicoteague last summer for a week and enjoyed it so much. And we'd like to go back for a couple days. So they have like bungalows that float on the water. Now, they don't go anywhere. They're anchored. But you're on the water. And I think it is the coolest thing. And they have their kitchen, living room, bedroom, pet friendly. So pups can go. And when you walk out, you got water. So I hope that maybe we can do that after the reunion. Just a little getaway, a couple days. Go back to my favorite restaurant with the Bloody Mary, which I will not get again, but I like the restaurant. That was a once and done. Okay. So I guess today is going to be primarily in the house stuff because it's supposed to end up cold all day. Although I might go to Dollar General and see what new creations they have, or should I say critters. I haven't used my ducks yet. They'll be used here, I think, next week. Okay. Scissors. So we apparently have an abundance of rabbits in our yard, which of course torments the daylights out of Winston, with him being part beagle, you can imagine. And last year I took our garden around the porch and put a little fence, trying to keep him out. Did it work? No. So it seems like every time he goes out, I have to go out and untangle him because he's in the garden. He's tangled up on the gracious azalea bushes, and he's just sitting there looking at me, knowing darn well he doesn't belong there. I was furious with him at 4 o'clock this morning doing that because it was cold. It's like, Winston. I don't know. Let's see. We've also gotten overrun by squirrels ever since they started building behind us and they took all the woods and everything away. Now, they all need a new home. So they're coming to everybody's house. I do have, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to use it. Maybe that will, yes, that will work. Minutes. 4 minutes and counting. So I hope all of you will stay tuned for our next presenter. And Fun Friday. I signed up for this one. My mind is going all over the place. But it is going to be, it's going to be fun. You all know we really enjoy it, and it's fun to think out of the box. I looked at the choices this time and I thought, I will definitely give it a try. Miss Tracy really thinks up some good ones. She's a special lady. Now. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Show you what I have so far. Hopefully you can see. Now, I'm thinking, but I don't know. It might be I'm not sure about doing pearls around the jar lid. Let me just pinch a little bit, if that's possible, and hold it up so you can see. Let me know. You can let me know what you think. But my time is up. That went pretty quick. Wow. So guys, it was so grateful. I'm so grateful that you all were here today. And I will see you on Friday. Be sure you go and jump over and see our next presenter. And thank you all so very, very much for your prayers, your support. I love you all. This is an A1 community. Thank you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.